Hey guys, I just wanted to pop in and do a quick video. I know everybody is trying to make these ornaments and having a really hard time getting their words to be straight, especially text like this. You don't need to curve anything in Design Space. You can get your letters perfectly straight by doing perfectly straight lines, and I'm going to show you how. So I think Troy from 651 Vinyl had this video originally, and I can't find it anymore, so I'm going to just move this out of the way. Don't mind my mess. We are in Christmas hell here right now, getting ready for a vendor fair. So what I do is I have my word that I need, put it on the transfer tape, leave it on the transfer tape for a moment. You're going to flip it over to the paper side, and hopefully you guys can see me do this. You're just going to take a razor knife and gently slice, you're not going to cut the vinyl, you're just going to cut the paper. So try really hard just to cut the paper. You're going to do it right in the middle, about an inch or so, depending on how long your word is. If it's longer, then you're going to want to do it longer. Those space a little bit wider. So once you have this, make sure that your decal is sticking, and you just pull that section off. I've used this transfer tape a couple times. It's got glitter on it, so it's having an issue with the stick, and I might have cut it through. There we go. So I use a little wine. I usually do this in my lap, so, but you just line up the cut where you made the cut. Get that little piece of paper off there. It's gonna screw everything up. There we go. You line that up right in the middle where you want it. And you push it down, and you make sure that the rest is sticking to your transfer tape. And then you just take one side and flip that paper under a little bit. It's easier for me to go this way. And you'll see it's just going to go, the paper's just going to come off. And you just glide your finger. And then you do the other side. Just let that paper come up a little bit. Like that. And push for that side. And, as you can see, perfectly straight letters. Didn't have to curve, didn't have to fight, didn't have to heat gun, didn't have to anything. So I still have another repeat to put on there, so we'll see how it goes on the really curved part at the bottom. Let's try that one. Use the same piece. Move that out of the way for a second. So this is something that I use. I use this all the time for my tumblers because, you know, everybody wants these crazy images and names and sayings on tumblers, and sometimes the fonts that you use are just so hard to get to look straight on the cup, and this is just the only thing that I do to rectify that. I put it on just like this every time. That needs to be burnished a little bit more. I'll just take the backing off. Oop, took a little bit too much off there. And one more time. And put it right in the middle where you want it to be. Oh, too far down. Too far up. Right about there, looks good. One side, flip the paper up a little bit, and just use your thumb to spread it out, and it will go fairly straight, but the T was off of my transfer paper, so we'll have to fix that. There we go. So I didn't push that T down because I'm going to adjust it because it fell right off the transfer paper. And it's going to take me a minute to get that back where it should be. That's a little crooked. I'm gonna have to fix the T there, but you notice that T fell off, so that doesn't really count, but it's on there. It's pretty straight except for that stupid T. So that's basically how you want to get that on. It works for tumblers, works for wine glasses, ornaments, obviously. So give it a shot and see how it goes.